The NFL has just issued a sudden and highly consequential decision regarding Patrick Mahomes, shocking fans, analysts, and players alike. The announcement comes after weeks of scrutiny and speculation, centering on an incident that has captured nationwide attention. Patrick Mahomes, the face of the Kansas City Chiefs, now faces a ruling that has implications far beyond a single game. Understanding the gravity of this decision requires examining both the context of the incident and its potential impact on team performance, league standards, and fan perception. Analysts emphasize that mid-season disciplinary rulings involving elite quarterbacks are rare and carry unique consequences for strategy, morale, and public image. The timing is critical, as the Chiefs are navigating playoff contention, roster management, and the leadership expectations placed on Mahomes. This chapter sets the stage for understanding why the NFL's last-minute decision is not only about enforcement but about precedent, accountability, and the balance between performance and regulation in the highest levels of professional football. The incident triggering the NFL's ruling involved a controversial play during a pivotal game, drawing attention for both its intensity and implications. Analysts dissected the sequence, noting that Mahomes' actions, intentional or not, sparked debate over rule interpretation, player safety, and ethical conduct. Video review, league reports, and eyewitness accounts formed the basis for deliberation, influencing the final decision. While some argue the incident reflects competitive intensity, others highlight potential consequences for fairness, safety, and professional responsibility. Understanding the details clarifies why the NFL treated the matter with urgency, emphasizing both enforcement and precedent. The league's process included investigation by officials, consultation with disciplinary committees, and consideration of past rulings involving comparable situations. Analysts note that Mahomes' status as a franchise quarterback introduces additional scrutiny, balancing public expectation with regulatory consistency. This chapter examines the factors the NFL weighed, including intent, context, and the broader implications for league integrity. Recognizing the incident's complexity provides insight into why the final ruling was both controversial and highly anticipated by fans, players, and commentators alike. The NFL's deliberation process is rigorous, involving multiple layers of review and analysis. Officials examine game footage, referee reports, and player conduct records, comparing incidents to historical precedents. Disciplinary committees weigh intent, severity, and the impact on safety and fairness, ensuring decisions align with league policies. Analysts note that timing is critical, as decisions must balance transparency with the necessity of prompt communication to teams and media. Legal and operational advisors may be consulted to assess implications for contracts, appeals, and competitive integrity. The process also considers public perception, as high-profile players like Mahomes attract nationwide attention, influencing fan sentiment and media coverage. Understanding the deliberation process illuminates how the league ensures consistency, fairness, and accountability while maintaining credibility across teams and stakeholders. It also underscores the complexity of enforcing rules in fast-paced, high-stakes environments. Analysts highlight that such procedures reflect the NFL's dual objectives, preserving competition and upholding professional standards. The final decision reflects a synthesis of these considerations, balancing enforcement, precedent, and the specific context of the incident in question. The NFL's final ruling was delivered in a precise and formal statement, clarifying both the disciplinary action and rationale. The announcement emphasized adherence to league policies, evaluation of intent, and historical context for comparable incidents. Analysts noted that the league highlighted accountability while reinforcing standards for professional conduct across all teams. Importantly, the decision balanced punitive measures with recognition of Mahomes' overall contribution and professionalism, aiming to maintain fairness and proportionality. The announcement also clarified timing, applicability to upcoming games, and any potential conditions for appeal or review. Understanding the announcement's language provides insight into the league's priorities, consistency, transparency, and strategic messaging to players, teams, and the public. Analysts emphasize that public perception plays a significant role in such rulings, affecting fan trust, media narratives, and internal league credibility. The announcement immediately shaped discussion across sports media, social platforms, and analyst panels, highlighting both support and criticism. This chapter illustrates how the NFL communicates disciplinary decisions with clarity and authority, ensuring that the message reinforces integrity, accountability, and operational standards. Patrick Mahomes faced immediate implications following the NFL's decision, influencing both personal and professional dynamics. Analysts highlight potential effects on game preparation, mental focus, and leadership responsibilities within the locker room. The ruling may alter practice routines, situational decision-making, and strategic adjustments for upcoming contests. Teammates and coaching staff must adapt to potential restrictions, emphasizing coordination, communication, and alignment with league requirements. Emotional responses, including reflection on behavior and accountability, may affect performance psychology and leadership presence. Understanding Mahomes' immediate impact demonstrates the complex interplay between disciplinary action, team cohesion, and individual adaptation. Analysts also note that elite players must navigate public scrutiny alongside operational consequences, balancing personal reputation with on-field performance. The chief staff likely implemented support measures, including strategic guidance, mentorship, and reinforcement of standards to maintain confidence and execution. This chapter highlights that high-level athletes' response to rulings shapes both competitive outcomes and long-term career perception. The decision underscores the importance of professional resilience, adaptability, and alignment with organizational and league expectations. The NFL ruling directly influences team dynamics, necessitating strategic recalibration. Coaching staff must evaluate how Mahomes' status affects play calling, rotations, and leadership responsibilities. Backup planning, contingency scenarios, and situational execution require reassessment to maintain performance standards. Analysts note that such rulings may alter psychological dynamics, influencing trust, morale, and accountability within the locker room. Emerging leaders may assume heightened roles, translating league-mandated adjustments into operational effectiveness. Understanding team implications highlights the interdependence of strategy, leadership, and individual behavior in professional sports. Tactical flexibility becomes essential as teams adapt to both constraints and opportunities arising from disciplinary action. Analysts emphasize that proactive communication and clear expectations reinforce cohesion and operational consistency. The Chiefs' response demonstrates the importance of integrating league rulings into both immediate gameplay adjustments and longer-term strategic planning. This chapter underscores that elite teams thrive by balancing compliance, adaptability, and performance, ensuring that disruption does not compromise competitive advantage or cultural integrity. Media outlets responded immediately to the ruling, dissecting both its fairness and potential impact. Headlines emphasize the last-second timing, Mahomes' status, and implications for the Chiefs' season. Analysts debated proportionality, precedent, and consistency with previous disciplinary cases. Social media amplified fan sentiment, combining admiration, criticism, and speculation about league intentions. Understanding media and public reaction illustrates how high-profile decisions influence narrative, reputation, and stakeholder perception. Analysts highlight that perception management is crucial, as fan trust, team credibility, and league integrity intersect. Coverage often frames the decision in terms of both accountability and competitive consequences, reflecting the dual priorities of enforcement and messaging. This chapter underscores that disciplinary rulings resonate beyond the field, shaping dialogue across platforms and affecting internal team confidence. Effective interpretation of media response informs both organizational strategy and player adjustment. The NFL's communication, coupled with Mahomes' response, serves as a focal point for analyzing leadership, accountability, and the balance between enforcement and operational continuity in elite professional sports. The ruling has potential long-term implications for Mahomes' career trajectory and reputation. Analysts consider how disciplinary history may influence contract negotiations, leadership perception, and future league interactions. The decision highlights the importance of adherence to rules, situational judgment, and professional conduct for elite athletes. Organizationally, the Chiefs must integrate these factors into planning, leadership, development, and operational oversight. Understanding long-term implications emphasizes the interconnected nature of performance, reputation, and strategic foresight. Analysts suggest that Mahomes' response to the ruling through conduct, communication, and execution will shape both immediate trust and enduring perception. This period serves as an opportunity to demonstrate resilience, accountability, and leadership, reinforcing career-long credibility. Teams, media, and fans will observe adaptation, consistency, and alignment with league standards. The chapter emphasizes that disciplinary outcomes, while temporary, influence perception, strategy, and organizational planning, underscoring the high stakes associated with elite performance and regulatory compliance in professional sports. The situation provides broader lessons for both the Chiefs and the NFL. Analysts emphasize the importance of clear conduct expectations, proactive communication, and accountability frameworks within professional teams. Leadership structures must balance enforcement, performance, optimization, and cultural cohesion. The ruling also reinforces the league's commitment to consistency, precedent, and maintaining operational integrity. Understanding these lessons highlights the interconnectedness of individual behavior, team strategy, and regulatory compliance. Coaches and management must integrate learning into both immediate and long-term planning, reinforcing accountability while fostering resilience. For players, the case demonstrates the value of situational awareness, professionalism, and adaptability. Analysts note that elite organizations transform disruptions into opportunities for growth, development, and reinforcement of standards. This chapter underscores that high-level professional sports require alignment between individual conduct, team cohesion, and organizational principles, ensuring sustainable success amid unforeseen challenges. The NFL's handling of the situation illustrates the balance between enforcement, fairness, and strategic foresight. The NFL's last-second decision regarding Patrick Mahomes represents a defining moment for both the player and the Chiefs. Operationally, necessitates immediate adaptation in strategy, rotations, and leadership roles. Culturally, the ruling reinforces accountability, professional conduct, and team cohesion. Analysts emphasize that Mahomes' response will influence career perception, locker room dynamics, and competitive performance. The situation highlights the intersection of leadership, compliance, and resilience, demonstrating how elite teams navigate high-stakes disruptions. Strategic adjustments, coupled with proactive communication and disciplined execution, are critical to sustaining performance and morale. The ruling also serves as a precedent, signaling league priorities and standards for conduct. Understanding this moment underscores that elite sports success relies not only on talent, but on adaptability, alignment with organizational principles, and response to unforeseen challenges. Ultimately, the Chiefs' handling of the situation and Mahomes' adaptation will define both short-term competitiveness and long-term credibility, illustrating the enduring importance of professionalism, resilience, and strategic foresight in the highest levels of professional football.